All right, hey everyone. I want to do a review of this guitar. You guys saw me unbox it the other day, and I have a few days to sit with it, and want to do a proper review of it. Give you some look at the tones and see what it can do. I like to give honest reviews, so there might be some good, might be some bad. I just try not to be too much of a Kiesel fanboy and just gloat about how awesome the thing is. I like to just give everything a very fair and even review. I'm going to try and keep this one a little short. I tried doing one of these earlier and it came up to 26 minutes long, so I think I was a little long-winded. We're trying again. Here she is, my DCM7. I affectionately refer to her as an avocado burst, but she is black limba sides with a maple and black limba neck, tongue-oiled neck, gloss. Is a buckeye burled maple top with a that's this natural in the center with a moss green cali burst and a green burst edges. So there's a darker green around the edges, so it creates that nice. They did a beautiful job of kind of creating a gradient. That natural yellow that the buckeye burl has just blends so nicely with the green that it just makes this amazing color. I opted for the Lee McKinney control layout and some royal ebony board. You can see there's some brown in it. I opted for a darker one. I wanted the streaking, but I like the dark ebony, so you can see in there, but came out great. Now, first things first, if you don't mind, let me talk about the case for a second here. I have a hard case for one of my other carbons, and I love it. It's a very nice hard case, but I went with the soft case on recommendations, and I couldn't be happier. This thing is unreal. Very stiff. It's not like a standard gig bag. It actually has some rigidity to it all the way around, so it has a lot of protection. You could put things on top of it if you had to. I wouldn't anything too heavy, but I mean, like if you had to store some stuff on top or set it on across something, it's not going to get dinged like a regular gig bag would. This is actually very stiff. The handle is amazing. It's nice and thick. Soft. It's not like a standard little flap of fabric or anything. It is a very nice, comfortable. It's perfectly balanced, and it's just well designed. You have the backpack straps, a hanger strap in the back. The pockets are a good size. It actually kind of has this cool laptop bag kind of pocket with some different components, and I don't know, you can throw all kinds of stuff in here, I guess. And that's the front pouch. Then they have the back pouch. It's fairly large. I mean, I got a strap all the way down in here, and it's still plenty of room for a couple of cables, a couple straps, tuner, whatever. I mean, there's a bunch of room, and you probably put a couple pedals in there. Very good. The construction's awesome. Protection's awesome. I really couldn't be happier with this. And even the inside. We got a nice, still got a holder for the neck. It's not like a regular soft case. You just drop it in. It still has that kind of, it holds the neck secure, the body, nice thick sides. So, just wanted to give a shout out to this. Anybody that was concerned with going between the hard case and the soft case, just the size, weight, protection, everything. The pockets. I have both, and I would recommend the soft case as the option. Okay, back to the guitar. So. Quick rundown of the controls. I went, like I said, Lee McKinney layout. We'll get to that later. Talk about that actually. I have three-way toggle, volume for the treble, volume for the bridge neck pickup, and then I have the tone master tone. The two volumes are push-pull for coil splits on each individual pickup, so it splits only the one pickup its volume is for. I wanted that for more versatility, being able to keep the bridge pickup in a full humbucker mode, and then have this one, the neck pickup being a single coil, and be able to just toggle right quick between the two of them. I like the idea of just being able to slap that's why I like the toggles versus the blades. I just be able to have it already set, ready to go. Volume rolled back if I want to on the neck, so I get more of a overdrive sound out of a really heavy amp, and flick right to the full fire breathing bridge humbucker and a flick of a switch. Also, I'm a big kill switch guy, so I like be able to turn the volume on the neck off, and I'll show you that. So that's essential for me, having a layout like this. And it's, you can get to each knob really easily. They're not all crammed in. So there we go. Beautiful, beautiful craftsmanship. I had the thinner neck profile. I don't know how you compare it to an Ibanez Wizard. I'm not a huge Ibanez guy, but it is very, very comfortable. It's not super thin where your hands feel too hard to grab a hold of it, but it is not a baseball bat or thick at all. I mean, for a 7-string, it is super, super comfortable. And the fretwork, I got jumbo stainless steel frets on it. The thing plays amazing. I just can't believe I have Parker Flies, and this thing plays just about as good as that, and I didn't thought that was going to be possible. I'm going to preface this with the thing that I'm a little nervous being on camera, and I'm not used to this guitar and whatever. I'll make a bunch of excuses for my playing not being good, but just bear with me. All right, let's see here. What do we got going on? Let me make sure. Yeah, I will note that this is I have my I'm recording through a PRS Archon 25, going through a Randall 4x12 with Celestion 7080s in it with an i5 on it. The bridge pickup, the lithium, is fairly hot. Turns up a little bit in here. There, just a little over. The PRS is famous for its super, super clean channel, so this is just from that humbucker overdriving a little bit. So if you back off the volume a little. So there you go. Well, yeah, we'll start with some tones. So that's bridge. This is a combination of the two. This is the neck. I really like it. They are a little less bassy than some other pickups out there. People have commented on them, they sound a little thin or whatever. I personally really like the way they sound, because once we get to the heavier music, the lack of bass a little bit really helps them stay punchy and clear with a lot of distortion. Yet I find that the little bit lack of low end that the neck pickup has actually serves it really well. It stays nice and clean and clear. You can still get the warmer tones out of it, but it doesn't end up becoming muddy like a lot of humbuckers in a neck position do, especially on the distortion. So I find it really nice, and I find the blend is a really cool sound. Real quick, we'll do cleans with a split coil. So I'm going to split both of them right now. Bridge, split coil. So I'm amazed at how well that sounds. It sounds very stratty to me for being a guitar like this. I think it's really cool how well these actually sound in split. I was really impressed. Normally a split humbucker sounds kind of a half-assed attempt at making, oh, here's another tonal option. No, this to me really sounds like a single coil pickup. Let's do the neck on split. And my favorite, I love position 2 on a Strat. This obviously is not going to give that exact sound, but it's got a really cool, you split both coils, put it in the middle, and combine them together. I think it's a really cool sound. I've always loved that sound, and I think it's really, really sweet to have a guitar that's basically a metal fire-breathing monster that you can flick a couple of switches on and actually get those kind of tones out of. It makes it really, really versatile, unique instrument. That I like versatility on a guitar a lot, and being able to do all that stuff is just so cool. So that's the basic sounds there. Let's kick over to distortion on the Archon, and I'll show you how that sounds. All right, so we'll start again. We'll do kind of the same setup. Start with the bridge humbucker. Flip to the neck real quick. Now here's where I noticed that the neck with the heavy distortion still sounds pretty clear. I like the fact that we're losing a little bit of the low end, so instead of becoming boomy and muddy, I can actually use it well in distortion, for rhythm. So, and middle, we'll just do middle. Let's go back to bridge, split the coils. We'll split both coils right now. So we're in bridge mode, split coil. So you get that next thing. Definitely has that Stratty vibe to it. I love it. Again, if I had something, a tube scream or something here, it'd be kind of cool to hear that, but I'm just using the Archon. We'll go to neck. And then both in distortion. So there you have it. Those are the basic tones out of it. And see, like, again, one of my favorite things about this is kill switch. So the ability to be able to do that, all those different tones, preset, roll the volume back. Here, again, one of my favorite things to do is being able to just flick back and forth. I set the neck to the split coil and roll the volume back, and then the bridges at full humbucker on 10. So you So it's kind of like giving I only have a 2-channel amp, so that kind of gives me the 3rd channel when I'm looking to do be able to go from clean to this kind of sound. To that. All, I like the versatility of all of that. So let's I think that covers all the sounds. I gotta click on there. All the versatility of the sounds. Let's talk about how she came out of the box. I saw the unboxing video. I just want to note that yes, indeed, it did come in tune. I took it right from opening the box and took it to band practice right away and just played, and I didn't even tune it. Maybe it was a little loud or something, but I mean, it sounded pretty much in tune shipping from California to New Hampshire. That's pretty impressive by my count. The multi-scale. This is my first multi-scale. So again, I want to address an issue that people ask for all the time. I literally picked this up and started playing it. To me, I call the adjustment time 0. I literally did not take any adjustment effect. It feels more natural to me. It feels great to play. I virtually have, every once in a while, I got to kind of readjust how I'm looking at something. But I mean, I literally took it to band practice and played through band practice literally without any problems. I feel like I played better. So the multi-scale, I love it. I don't ever want to buy a guitar that doesn't have it now. It's amazing. And there's very little, even on a 7th string, low, open, acoustic. There's almost no buzz anywhere on the fretboard. The action is super low on this. I don't know if you can see from when I did this earlier, but I mean, this is, it's just set up like a Jackson or something. Very super, super low action, even on the 7th string, and even with that. So super, super low action, no buzzing anywhere on the fretboard. It just plays flawlessly. First fret to 24th fret, each string. I'm amazed. Super, super low action. I got the jumbo stainless steel frets. They look and play amazing, and the action is super low. And I can't believe that there's no buzz in the low. On the low B. So let's quickly go over the, I said it was good and bad. Let's go over the, not bad, but a couple of negative things, I guess. But again, my overall review of this thing is amazing. I don't want to lead you straight at all. The quality, craftsmanship, workmanship, playability, everything in this instrument is just awesome. However, let's go over the couple things. When you guys saw the unboxing video, you noticed me mention that the headstock was incorrect. I'm supposed to have the 3+4 headstock. So that was an oversight on their part. That was something I had ordered and I did not get as ordered. So a lot of people would say that's a big deal, and it kind of does suck. But the thing is, it's not like they put one of those big boat or paddle headstocks on it. It looks cool. This inline headstock looks awesome on this guitar. So it's not really a giant issue. I just personally like the extra room between the tuners when you have the 3+4 setup. A little bit more room for my fat fingers to get in there and tune things. That's it. It looks awesome, but I opened this, I did the live video, and then went right to band practice. But at the time I got out of band practice, I had a voicemail on my phone from Kiesel wanting to discuss how they could fix it for me. The customer service department happened to be watching. They watched my live video. As soon as I mentioned that it was the wrong headstock, they ran over, pulled my order, found that it was indeed the incorrect headstock. They went right to Jeff Kiesel, talked to him about it, and he offered to rebuild the guitar for me. Just send it back and rebuild it, and they'd take care of it for me, which was awesome. However, I don't want it rebuilt. This guitar is special to me. It really means a lot to me. It was a commemorative piece that I had designed for my 20th year of playing guitar. I ended up having it be 21 because I couldn't afford it last year, but it was to commemorate my life of music and everything that has led me. So even Jeff so graciously signed the back of it for me. Congrats to 21 years. Here's to many more, Jeff Kiesel. So I love it. Just for the headstock, not sending it back. We came to other agreement very, very quickly that was agreeable to both of us and how to make up for the fact that that was done. Not an issue. So customer service, A100%. They made a mistake. They admitted it. They made up for it. Other thing was, I asked for the Lee McKinney, like I said earlier. If you look at this, if you look at a Lee McKinney, not exactly the same. These two knobs should be a little closer together. And it's a little, this right here between the tone knob and the bridge, neck volume is a little close. This is a 2-inch center to center. This is a 2.5-inch center to center here, and it's only 1.5 inches here. So it really feels like this knob should have been moved over right about here, and it would have made a nice, neat little semicircle, 2-inch on center. Minor bug. They sent the picture of a Lee McKinney in with my order to make sure it was done like that, and it is not. If you do an overlay, it's not exactly how it is. So minor. I wish I had a little bit more room here behind this knob, between about hitting the tone knob. If I didn't tell you, you'd never know. I kind of found it after a few days, figuring out like it kind of looks a little bit, over. Minor thing, I guess. I don't know. I figured they would just pull up the CNC for the Lee McKinney model and just punch that in. Apparently they didn't do that. They just maybe it's not very easy to do. I don't know. I'm not a CNC guy, so it's just a little off, but not a big deal. And but I mean, it's still the configuration that I like, and all the controls I like. It's all the versatility I like. It's just I figured that just for evenness sake, it would have been a little over. And then here, a lot of guys have noticed how high up the bridges are on the DCMs. See how they're angled way up? I'm not saying that's an issue. I'm just saying it's something I noticed. I did notice that they ramp up quite a bit, especially down here on the high E. If it were any lower, these height adjustment screws would be sticking out of the bridge, and I'd hate that. It would be jabbing me in the hand, and I'd be all sorts of pissed off about it. Even at the highest point, and maybe about a little over halfway through the saddle for the adjustment. So if they lowered them too much, I mean, there'd only be so much they could lower these without having those start to poke through, and that would piss me off a lot. This doesn't irk me. It looks a little funny looking at it, seeing them all kind of tilted up, but they're super stable. They don't seem like they're going anywhere. It feels comfortable coming off the angle. Off the forearm contour and putting your hand right there. It feels like a very comfortable space. You don't nick the guitar with your pick as you're picking through, because there's plenty of space in here. So again, it's just something I'm agreeing with the people of the DCMs that have noticed that on their bridges, but I am also saying that I don't find it to be an issue. I like it the way it's set up. It plays nicely for me in that way. So overall, beautiful instrument, beautifully done. Craftsmanship is awesome. Couple of QC things that we may have noticed, but the customer service is quick on the ball. They take right care of you, and I'm extremely happy with it. The case is awesome. This is awesome. Everything's awesome. Thank you to Chris Hong for helping me create this wonderful instrument and get all the specs together for it. Thank you for him and Jeff Kiesel and everybody over there for making me this instrument and sending it out to me and being so responsive for everything. And I'll be playing it for a very long time. Anybody wants me to end up selling it used and picking it up because it's amazing, too bad. It's not going to happen. This guitar's staying with me for life. See you guys later.